Namaste. Welcome to all our viewers for this series on the 7 pillars of life. Dr. Shree Varma, what a pleasure to be with you again this week. We have seen quite a few series already on food, water, breathing. This constituent, we've learned a lot. So where are you taking us next?
As per Ayurveda, health is defined as a prasanna atmendriya manaha. That is a blissful state in the body, mind and soul. So this food, water and breathe frames the physical body. So when we are taking the proper food, proper water, proper breathe, it will make a purity in the body. The purity in the body will make the purity in the mind. Purity in the mind will drive you towards the purity in the soul. So the next 3 chapters, Sharira Shuddhi, it's purity in the body. Mano Shuddhi, it is purity in the mind. Atma Shuddhi, purity in the
We're looking at purity of the body in this session.
Body is made up of Panch Mahabhutas, Prithvi, Ap, Tejo, Vayu, Akash. We've seen that how the mother eats the food, that's the essence of the earth, is the source of the food, and drinking the water, it's Jal Mahabhut, and the breathe, the air is going inside, and how the plants are receiving the energy from the sun. The same way our physical body, the skin is receiving the energy from sun, that's the Agni. And when Papa and Mama gets together, Shukrartavastai Janmadav, that's a bija, that energy source. That's the energy of the space getting inbuilt. So these 5 energies are forming the physical body. Once the physical body formed, to cell multiplication, we need food, water, breathe. Mother's food, water, breathe, and exposure to the sunlight and her inner immunity. When we get a birth, again, for the nourishment, we need these 5 sources. These 5 sources are producing the energy. That energy we call Vada, Pitta, Kapha, Agni, and Ojas. These energies are traveling into the 7 layers or the 7 dadus. For our easy understanding, we are getting it digestive system, a circulatory system, muscular system, and subcutaneous and the skin system, and bone marrow and the nervous system, and the endocrine system. These 7 dadus are transmitting this energy. That's the Vata, Pitta, Kapha, Agni, and Ojas. These energies are transmitted on these 7 layers and getting stored in the endocrine glands. That for easy to understand, we take that as a chakras. This is the physical chakras, the endocrine glands. It's Muladhara and Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agneya, and Sahasrara. From these energy sources, the energy is supplied to the vital organs. That's the heart, liver, kidney, and every individual organs are supplied by this energy. With a modern understanding, we can say the energy is circulated through the nourishment, through the blood. So the blood is giving prana to all the tissues and the cells. In the same way, brain is transmitting the electricity to every organs. So these chakras are taking this responsibility of transmitting this energy to the individual organs. Due to improper food or improper lifestyle or accidental cause or infections or even hereditary, any energy imbalance happens in this body. It should not affect the vital organs. So the human body have a system called marmas. That is the minor chakras or the energy centers. Those marmas are considered as the vital points which protect the vital organs from the imbalance of these energies. So the whole mission, the system of physical body which operates from the Panch Mahabhutas up to the day-to-day activities. So the physical body, previously there was a myth, they say it's like just the air-filled sack. In Tamil we says, Kayame idu poyyada, verum kaatadaitha payyada. This physical body is nothing, it is a myth. Even we says it have an expiry period of 36,500 days. As the invisible one cell get formed and we become an individual and we start believing the world is existing inside us, and one fine day everything goes off back to the nature. But the truth of the meditation in Tirumandaram is Siddha text. It says, Ullam perum koyil unudambu alayam. Your mind is the temple, and that's entrance is your body. Without your physical body, without your physical health, experiencing the divinity, it is impossible. எண்ணாயிரத்து ஆண்டுகள் யோகம் இருப்பினும் கண்ணால் அமுதனை கண்டறிவார் இல்லை. Even 8,000 years you do yoga, unless your physical body is pure and you start seeing the divinity within you, you never experience the divinity outside. So Tirumular, he's a saint who lived for 3,000 years, and every year he write 4 lines after the meditation. So he meditate for a year and he realize the truth and he write the truth in 4 lines. So after Tirumula's period, there is the Siddha purpose of the physical body in Siddha. It is defined. If you have to experience the goals of this life, that is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, the physical health is very, very, very important. You can't neglect your physical health. For that, Ayurveda or Siddha or the Indian system of medicine, it says your physical health is the first starting point of your spiritual discipline. So there he says like, awareness of what you eat, how you drink, how you breathe, that will make your body strong and flexible. So how we know I'm doing this everything proper? Is it my body is clean? So for that it says your Agni, that is your appetite has to be proper. Twice a day you have to feel hunger, then you have to take the food. And twice a day your bowel system has to get cleared. And your sleep has to be normal. So that easy to understand, we say ABS, appetite, bowels, sleep. So we've seen what food you take. If you take a proper food, you will have a good appetite. So if appetite is not proper, you have to look what you are eating. Are you eating the sattvic food? Are you eating the rajasic food? Or are you eating the tamasic food? So if your appetite is not proper, you have to regulate your food. Then we say your bowel system has to be clear. Normally we say twice a day the bowel has to be clear. This modern days, at least once a day your bowel system has to be cleared. That also Ayurveda says you get up in the morning, within an hour of time your stomach has to get clear. Then you drink water, then you get appetite. So if your bowels are not getting cleared, look at how is your water intake. Regulate your water. And the third is the sleep. How food and water makes the appetite and bowels, in the same way your sleep is directly connected with your breath. If you have a sleeping problem, don't try to take a pill. try to look at how you breathe and whom you breathe. There are two things on the breathings: how rhythmic your breath is, how you are utilizing your lungs capacity to take a deep breath and slow breathe that will nourish each and every cells of your body. And sleep is directly proportionate to your peacefulness and calmness. That is depend on whom you meet and how you are facing your day-to-day works, day-to-day emotions. Sleep is more vital. In Ayurveda, we says, if your sleep is normal, whatever you do in the morning or whatever work you do it in the daytime, completely your body is getting detox and your mind is getting detox, and your soul will experience peace at night, and the next morning will be a rebirth of you. You'll be ready to experience one more day as a one more new life on this earth. So this sleep also very, very, very important. So when we are talking about a physical health, or when we are doing the basic prakriti or the basic character of your body, mind and soul, we says it's we do a nadi pariksha and we do a trivida parikshas to make you understand what you are, what you are made up of, what energy is the combination in you. There we says your appetite, bowel, sleep, it is a very basic sign how your body is responding to you. So when you go to an Ayurveda doctor, you have any challenges, you have any disease, or you have any sickness, you take all the investigations and you give the report. They will go through everything, and after that they will have these three questions to you: how is your appetite, how is your bowels, how is your sleep. This three is perfect. Then the next question will come: do you have any pain in your physical body? Again, this pain is a sign your physical body is not cooperating with you to do the day-to-day activities. So we say it's like, oh, appetite, bowel, sleep is normal. I did all my tests and everything is as per the lab report, everything is fine. But I'm so tired to do things. I don't have any energy to meet up people. So here he says the purity in the body, mind and soul. And you should have a full of enthusiasm in you to meet people, to interact, to understand and to deliver and make your life meaningful.
Yeah.
For that, we says your physical body to fit enough or strong enough and flexible to do day-to-day activities. So how this can be achieved? Ayurveda says vyayamam. That's the physical exercise, or we says play with your physical body.
Yeah.
In modern terminology, we says like, yes, physical exercise. You can do yoga. No, I am not trained with yoga. Please go to gym or do swim, cycling, at least 45 minutes walking. Do I have to do all together? No. At least any one practice, 45 minutes to 1 hour a day, that also make it a habit first thing in the morning. You wake up, your bowels get clear, drink water, do breathing, do meditate, start your day with a physical exercise. If you have a habit of spending an hour with your physical body, that 1 hour you take care of your physical body, next 23 hours will be taken care by the body itself. If you neglect this 1 hour, that will become a challenge when you are reaching your 60s.
Yeah.
So we says the physical exercise, it will make your body strong and flexible. We are not telling you go and you do full of weightlifting and make big muscles. We are not talking about it. He says play with your physical body. Any sports, any activities, your body has to move around.
And we should enjoy it.
Yes, that's very important. When in Heartfulness Yoga, we used to say it's like take a deep breath, a smile, feel your body and stretch. We are not trying to achieve something with the physical body.
Yeah.
We are trying to purify the body. How the external purity happens with the water, in the same way, your exercise also makes the purity in your physical body, in your srotas. Srotas are the channels. So anything which goes inside, which has to come out. So when it stays more than the stipulated time, that produce the toxicity or ama inside the body. So these movements, this flexibility will keep your physical body strong, fit, and flexible to do your daily activities. If you really take care of your family, if you're really responsible for your organization, if you're responsible for your nation's growth, your basic responsibility, taking care of your physical body. When your physical body is unwell, you're not creating trouble to only to yourself, you're creating trouble to your beloved, your kith and kin, whoever known to you. You're putting everybody into misery. Everybody will be sad for you. Everybody will be restless when you're unwell.
Yeah.
So we say, if you're a responsible individual, taking care of your physical body is your first duty. So we advise practice yoga or any exercise.
And you said first thing in the morning, so that it is dawn, and then you can build your day upon this.
Yes. Because you see, like, we may feel like, oh, morning I have a lot of other works to complete. But if you make as a discipline in the morning, it's easy to follow.
Yeah.
When you miss that in the morning, and when you feel like, okay, I can do it in the evening, normally it doesn't happen, because the evenings, the mind will be occupied with the day-to-day activities. The heaviness on your mind will not allow the physical body to cherish. In vice versa, if morning itself you make the flexibility in the physical body, it will keep the mind aligned. You will not get much stress or much depressed or much overloaded. Normally when the people get a stress or overburned, they will think, who's disturbing me? Why they are talking like this? How can they do this? But Ayurveda says, if you have any block in your physical body, if you're not aware, that also can produce stress in your mind, then you will find fault in others. When you're finding fault in others, you are complicating the relationships. You're complicating your life. A simple solution: start your day with the exercise.
So this intrication of the body's responsibility towards getting even a better usage of the mind. I'm not even talking about beyond the mind, the soul, but at least if we have a lot of people who do this job, very intellectual people, they would neglect the body. But you're telling us from the science of Ayurveda that it is a must and it is part of the healthy mind to have a healthy body.
Yes.
Very strong message.
In Siddha, we say Kaya Siddhi. Kaya is the physical body. Siddhi is the alchemy. With the proper food, proper water, proper breathe, and the yoga practice or the asanas, you can make your body into a temple. It is an art.
Yes.
We give this an example of, you take a stone and you remove the unwanted things from the stone is getting a shape, and you're keeping the stone in a home, and every morning you're putting some water, or you're putting some sandal, or you're putting some kumkum. You start feeling the stone is doing good to you. That we call God. It says, consider your body as a structure. When every day you take a proper food, proper water, proper breathe, and with appetite, bowel, sleep, and your routine exercise will eliminate unwanted things from your physical body. When you have this practice every day, you will experience that frequencies and the vibration inside your body. It will be equivalent to the cosmic energy how it radiates the life energy. So our body can be a receiver of this life energy when it is in the pure state.
So we're getting into more sensitivity also through the body, getting to be more sensitive to what is happening around. So also to our loved ones, or even in our relationship or work relationship. That is also something that can be achieved through purity of the body.
Yes. You see, this body and mind, it's very interconnected. We all are called as manushas because the manas is dominating us. So we doesn't know where the mind locates or how the mind operates or how the mind influences us. But mind is the connective medium of the body and soul. So we know soul is undestroyable, immortal, but what is connecting the soul with the body? That's the mind. If the mind has to be in pure, your body has to be in purity. So this purity comes with a certain practices. We say it's like, even it could be a dancing, it could be a running, it could be a scuba diving.
Yeah.
When you're doing this practice, your channels or the shrotas getting cleared. We say there are 72,000 nadis in your body. That is 72,000 channels in the body. All get pure. When your body in a pure state, you could see things with a clarity. So Ayurveda says even smallest desire or smallest goal to achieve your physical health is very important. And if you have a desire to experience the divinity, that is the highest goal of life. So if you're a yogi or if you want to continue a spiritual path, your physical body has to cooperate. Ayurveda says the Sharira Shuddhi, that is the purity in your body, will lead the purity in the mind. If you are eating the food which is rajasic and tamasic and you are not doing enough exercise, enough vyayamam, then this energy you give more, it won't allow you to rest. It will lead you to connect with the unwanted attachments of the existence. So you can't be single focused. A lot of people say, like, I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't work, I couldn't focus. Please look what you eat and this food giving you energy. Is it this energy is burned out? If not, it will deviating your mind everywhere. So when we are talking about Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharan, Dhyan and Samadhi. Here when we talk about Pratyahar is a withdrawal of your senses in unwanted connectivity. So how this happens? You take a food and it makes your energy and emotions higher. If you burn out, it gets neutralized. If you're eating a very healthy food, that much exercise you need, that much workout you need, that much you have to do a walk, then evening your physical body will feel tired and your sensory connectivities will withdrawn from the material things and your sleep will be at most peaceful. When you're not doing this, the material life, you start earning money, you start making assets, you feel you're doing the very good life, and you have to transfer your energy and your emotions with the family, and you get babies. You always, everybody will feel when we are grown up, everything is done, we are getting married. Wow, I'm a good being. How this goodness can continue on this earth through progeny. So Ayurveda says it all depends on what you eat, what you drink, how you breathe, how is your appetite, how is your bowels, how is your sleep. It makes the genetic memory inside you. So if you're a good being, you're a spiritual being, it's your moral right to make a progeny. You have to create the santati. For that, your physical health is very, very important. So Ayurveda talks all about physical body. Once your physical body is in a purity, then day-to-day activities you are doing. So how long this physical activities can be continued? Some people comes and says like, I'm 40s, is it okay to start?
Yes.
One of my teachers says, you're still alive, right?
Start.
Start.
Yes.
When my father says, what is a good time to do yoga? He says, anytime you realize you had to start. Age doesn't matter.
Yes.
Age doesn't matter. Even a person who's at 90s, is it okay to start the yoga? We say, yes. How to do it?
Yeah.
Please get in guidance. Please get in guidance.
Moderation.
Yes. Everything which is in moderate, that makes a being a healthy.
How can I know if it's moderate or not moderate? What are the signs, or how do I know in my body if I'm pushing too much? Or
See, when you're doing your practice, at completion of practice, you should feel a sense of satisfaction. Even it has to make you the flowering or blooming inside. You're doing some activity, after the activity you feel like dead.
yes. Not okay.
What is the purpose of doing?
Yes. Yeah.
In some places, they say it's like, push more, push more, push more. For what? It create a concreteness in your physical body. Some yoga schools, they say it's like, this is the perfection, this is the axis, this is the angle. Oh, all good.
Yeah.
But after 3 months, after 6 months, you see how it progresses you in all aspects. I seen a lot of people, they do asanas very perfect, very excellent, but they doesn't know how to smile to another person. They doesn't know how to be kind to another being. They doesn't know how to be flexible with the kids. What is the use of that practice? So we at Ayurveda, we at Heartfulness, it says, be moderate. In Ayurveda, it says anything. It's extreme also, it is a sickness. It's not doing also sickness. It says moderate.
Yeah.
Hina adi mithya. It is, the moment is, people will be there, people says like, I'm extreme. That's a mental disease. I am workaholic. I am perfectionist. For what?
That's very nice.
It's a flowering mechanism. Life is a flowering mechanism.
I think it's a very, very good message.
It has to come from within. It has to come from within. Do little effort and see how you're responding. How your physical body, how your emotions, how your relationships, how your connections with people, how you're progressing in all aspects. It's not your coach has to say you're an excellent.
Yes.
Your master is inside. Your master has to feel, wow, with this being, I'm comfortable. That's very, very important. Don't look outside. Look inside. In Heartfulness, we are trained to look inside.
It just reminds me of Daaji telling, how do you know if you have progressed? There are two people who can tell you, your spouse and your mother.
Yes.
So that's what you're also saying, you know,
Yes.
like who is telling, who is giving you this reflection of progress? So perfection, you said excellence in things, they have also their weight, and they can add stress if we don't practice in the right way.
I'm not telling, you be a master of a subject, but do the practice and reach there. Do a practice. If you have to run in a 100-meter race, first your walk and your leg strength is important, right? You have to go to a marathon. It should be an everyday practice. If one day you run on a 12 kilometers, it's not going to help you. So weekly once I go to gym, I do workout 4.5 hours. Just 45 minutes a day. If 45 minutes not possible, do 15 minutes a day. Somebody to start with the physical asanas, I says, please start 15 minutes a day.
Yes.
Then increase. Your comfortability is very, very important. When days goes, you may stretch more.
Yeah.
If 1 hour you can spend with your physical body, that's most luxurious part of your life.
So we have seen in this chapter today, we've seen the bowel indicator, how your bowels, and we had seen this connection already in the first chapters about food and water, for example. Then we've talked about appetite, how it's also an indicator of your good health. Can you tell us, so we just discussed exercise, how important it is for keeping the health of the body. Can you tell us a little bit more about sleep and maybe some tips about how I can get a good sleep? Because unfortunately, it is a proper disease nowadays.
He says, Traya Upastamba, that is a 3 pillars of your physical health. Is one is the food, Ahara Vidhi, how you eat, that matters. So when we talk about Ahara Vidhi, food, water, breathe, all comes together, the Aharam. And the next is Trayostambaha, is the sleep. So sleep is the absolute eliminator of all your stresses. So a person who get more sleep at a proper time, they're progressing very well. So we say sleep is advised at night time. So the daytime, if you have a proper food, water, breathe, and the physical exercise or physical workouts and the day-to-day activities you complete, when the Sandhya Kalam comes, that is when the sun is setting, your body will be relaxing. Automatically your body will be relaxing. Within 3 hours, you will feel asleep. That is 9:30 to 10 o'clock, you have to go to bed naturally.
That's the internal clock.
Yes, that's the internal clock. It is. When it's not happening, we look, is it the physical body is bothering or the mind is bothering? These two things can make an impact on sleep. So if your routine is proper, 6:30 your body has to relax, your mind has to relax. Around 9:30 you have to go to bed and you will get a sleep. 10 o'clock you will get into sleep. 4:30 the Brahma Muhurtam, you will wake up and that's a time to meditate. So how he says the quality of the food, quantity of the food, time of eating, the process of eating, in the same way, sleep also. The quality of the sleep and the quantity of the sleep, very, very important. So if you're not getting proper sleep, just look yourself. Is it physical body is bothering? So when physical body is bothering, you will have a physical pain. Your appetite might be improper, your bowels might be irregular. That can make an impact on your sleep. In a woman, irregular periods also can make an impact on your sleep. So if it's on the physical body, go back to our first 3 principles. Proper food, proper water, proper breathe. And now we are looking at the proper exercise. When it doesn't happen, look how is your mind.
Okay.
What samskaras you are accumulating in a day-to-day life, what is accumulated before. So this heaviness or the pressure or the tension or a suppression or a depression, all these things can make an impact on your sleep. So if your sleep is disturbed, can I go for a counseling? Can I go for a doctor's advice? We say first look your physical routine. Is it perfect? Then look how your mind is. If your mind is heavy, if you couldn't get sleep, we say there's a wonderful, wonderful technique we call cleaning. Last 24 years, we did a lot of research on our patients who have a sleep disturbance, who have emotional challenges. We advise them, please do your cleaning regular. This cleaning will make your mind to experience the purity, to experience the energy of the sleep. When we say it's like to work out, we need to do day-to-day activities, we need energy. Do we need energy to get to sleep? Yes. The sattvic energy, the passive energy is necessary for sleep. Too much of physical work also can drain you and you will not get sleep.
Yeah, we say very often, I was too tired to sleep. I could not fall asleep when you're so tired.
So the sleep is 6 to 8 hours sleep is advised by Ayurveda. If you don't have enough sleep, you will have a memory loss, you will have a headache, you will have challenges on your appetite, you will have challenges on your bowel movement, you will have challenges on your periods, you will have a lot of emotional troublesome, you will be suspicious, you will be extreme anger. So if a sleep is disturbed, it can destroy your life like a forest fire. So if somebody wish to have a proper sleep, I says, please be conscious. Morning your meditation has to be regular. Evening your cleaning has to be regular. If these two things is there, I says at 9 o'clock, you be in a prayerful mode, 9:30 you will go to sleep. And the chronic patients, they are diagnosed as sleep disorder. If the doctors are advising medicines, please, along with your medications, continue this practice. One more practice in naturopathy, they advise at the bedtime, that's around 9 o'clock, take a bucket of water. It can be a quarter bucket of lukewarm water. You can put little salt on that and keep your feet in that. That can help a lot to get a proper sleep. Normally, people get sleep troubles due to excessive thinking, excessive blood flow towards their head. So at night time, if you keep warm foot bath, it will pull the circulation towards your feet. You will feel relaxed and you can get a good sleep. Some people who work on the system for longer time, they may get a sleep disturbance. So we say at least 3 hours before sleep, switch off the monitors, screen off 3 hours before. So once you screen off, lie down comfort, take a cotton swab, dip in the water, squeeze it, keep it on your eye. The eye is the Pitta Rupam or the Agni Rupam. Eye is the organ of fire. When you're too much, you are concentrating, it will be very aggressive inside. It will be active throughout night. So you have to cool it. So we say it's like
cool the eyes.
Water is opponent to the fire. So cotton swabs, dip in the water, squeeze it and keep it on your eyes as an eye pad. It can do wonders.
Very nice.
These simple things along with the cleaning and meditations do wonders on the sleep. If somebody is taking regular medications to the sleep, don't stop the medicines and try this. Along with your medicines, you can add all these practices. Naturally, you will get a sleep. Then after that, with a proper consultation with your doctor, you can taper your medicines, reduce the dosage, and you can get out of the medicines. And we say, Abhyangam Acharyat Nityam. If somebody have sleep problems, they can apply oil for their head, ears, and the feet. That also Ayurveda advises. Acharyat Nityam. It can be an everyday activity. Oil application to the head, ears, and the feet. That will induce a good sleep. If someone want a healthy body, healthy mind, and a healthy soul, all these practices to be a day-to-day activity. And this talks about dinacharya, everyday routine, what disciplines you can follow. And Ruducharya is the seasonal changes, how this can be changed as per your basic constitution. Your basic prakriti may need little changes that you can reach our doctors. We will advise you. For Vada, this is the pattern can be practiced. In Pitta, this diet can be practiced. With the Kapha, this diet can be practiced. This is your sleeping time. Normally, daytime, we don't advise to sleep.
So I was going to ask you, so we not supposed to sleep during afternoon or, the afternoon nap. This is not recommended in Ayurveda, no?
As per Ayurveda, this night time is advised for a sleep. Waking up night and you're working, it says like, no, the Vada Prakriti, your air will get disturbed, air energy will get disturbed. It will destroy your nervous system. Then I told like what are the physical problems can come. In the same way, for daytime, if you're sleeping, it will aggravate the kapha. your body will put on weight, you will be a tamasic, you will be dull, and you will not be active at all. So who can sleep at the daytime? The aged people, above 60, they can sleep in the daytime. The babies can sleep in daytime. Somebody really unwell, they don't have any physical energy to withstand themselves, they can sleep in the daytime. Others are not permitted to sleep in the daytime. If they are sleeping in daytime, there is a possibility they will inviting all the sickness, all the unauspiciousness inside them.
I have one more question. You know, how you explain how you feel hungry, because again, Pitta is rising. And so if you actually miss the window of natural falling asleep, then you will not fall asleep at all, and that's normal. That is something you had taught me.
For some people, they will be very active at night. This can be due to they might slept in the daytime. So that will make them awake at night. And people travel from time zones that also make them awake at night. People who have a high energy inside and they miss the sleep routine, that also can make them active at night. This is like, we say it's an improper sleep pattern. When you feel hunger, you should have food. In the same way, when you feel to sleep, at the time you have to sleep. If you postpone, you say like, okay, this is my task. I'll complete this and I'll go to sleep. Then the sleep will go off. You will be awake.
Yes.
And one more reason is like when we are sleepy, we try to divert our sleep. We may take a coffee.
Yes.
We may take snacks. We may eat spicy stuffs. For that time, you'll be active. Then you will feel like later you may sleep. No. It will aggravate your rajasic nature inside. Then you'll be active. At the time, some people they take a sleeping pill. Here we says, if you're taking a sleeping pill and you're sleeping, just your body is on rest, but your mind will be active. We give an example, like when you're parking the car, you have to switch off the engine. If you're not switching off the engine, the next day, it will not cooperate with you. The efficiency of the car won't be there. In the same way, when we say about a sleep, your body has to rest, your mind has to rest, your soul has to experience peace. And my master says your day doesn't start in the morning. The previous night your day starts.
Yes.
So how you sleep, that decides how energetic you wake up.
Yeah.
That decides the quality of your meditation. Then it decides throughout the day.
Yeah.
So make a habit. Healthy sleeping pattern can make your life into peace. We all think the happiness is the catalyst for our life, but Ayurveda says the peacefulness is the catalyst of your happiness. If your sleep is disturbed, your whole axis of your life is getting disturbed.
So important.
Yes. So for the healthy physical body, proper food, proper water, proper breathe, that will express in proper appetite, proper bowel system, proper sleep, and proper family life. If this has to be maintained throughout your life, Ayurveda advises yearly once do a detox for your physical body. Are you a 20 plus? Your body is grown, it is healthy. You can do anything you want to excel in your life. But when the Kala and Desha changes, that is the climatic change, environment change, and your age progress, it's nature, your body can accumulate the traces of toxicity. That is which goes in completely, it has to come out. When it has its sedimentation, it produces the carcinogens, it produces the aging factors. For that, the Sharira Shuddhi, the next part of the Sharira Shuddhi is, are you 20 plus? Yearly once, take a 14 days break from your routine life, choose a best wellness destinations near to you, or choose where you can work on your physical body, your mind and your soul. So go there, meet Ayurveda Vaidya, check your nadi, what is your basic prakriti, what diet it suits you, how the emotions drives you, how your body responded last year, and how this purification can be done. That we says shamanam, shodhanam and rasayanam. If you have any physical challenges, that palliative therapy will do it. You don't have any physical challenge, do I need Ayurveda doctor? Yes, there only you need an Ayurveda doctor. You don't have any problem, please meet the doctor, consult them, do a detox plan, that's called shodhanam. We give a lubrication to the physical body for a 7 days, and we do a detox. Then 7 days we do a nourishing therapy. That is, it will prepare your body to withstand the next year growth. When year on year we are progressing in life, are we preparing our body and mind to face that pressure of life? So after getting a sickness, after wear and tear, you go to a doctor and you take a treatment, doctors will have limitations.
Yes.
That decides the problems as incurable. But Ayurveda says prevention is always better, always better. You don't have any physical problem, please meet an Ayurveda Acharyan. A teacher of Ayurveda you meet, spend little time, try to understand how your system is operating. And when you don't have much problem, the therapy is very easy.
Yes. And will work even better.
Yes, you will enjoy the therapy.
Yes.
You will experience the abhyangam, that is a snehapanam, that's an internal lubrication and external lubrication. And how we work on the bamboo or iron to bend it, we put oil and give exposure to the fire. In the same way, to clean the internal channels, we give a gridhapanam, that's a lubricant inside, we apply the lubricant outside, and we give a fermentation. When the bamboo and the iron can bend, why not the soft internal channels? So it's a 7 days process. We do that at Kanha Shanti Vanam. If anybody wish to experience the Kerala Panchakarma, that's specialty detox process, we do it at Kerala. The same traditional, ethical Kerala Panchakarma, now it's happening at Kanha Shanti Vanam. Meet the Ayurveda Vaidyas there. They will check the nadi and they will advise you how you can design this 14 days. Even you travel to Kerala, you take the treatment. There the focus is only on the physical body. We at Kanha, we have an integrated approach, this integration of body, mind and soul. We care for body, we care for mind, we care for the soul. So here the Panchakarma is happening, and the yoga for your physical health, yoga for your emotional health, yoga for your spiritual health. The yoga of heartfulness, it's well designed to make a harmony on these 3 layers. Prasannatmendriya manaha. So when we are talking about the Sharira Shuddhi, it is maintaining the health in a healthy person and nourishing them or preparing them to experience the growth or the progress with more vitality and energy. So this Sharira Shuddhi is the basic things to start or caring for your body. Everyday routine, yearly once, meet the Vaidya and take a preventive health care. Normally people say like, oh, every year I am doing master health check. It's good, but this year you did a master health check, nothing wrong. Next year you're doing a master health check, nothing wrong. Third year you're doing a master health check, you're finding there is a problem. We are telling, after finding the problem, treating, how you do a master health check. In the same way, do yearly once a Sharira Shuddhi. Prevention. Yes, this year I did my detox. It assures you don't get any chronic problems. After a year, again, please do a detox. Yearly once you do, it reduces your aging process. So at the age of 20, you start. As age you reach 40, you will have an energy how you are at 20s. So this Sharira Shuddhi is all about keeping you young, strong, energetic and flexible to experience Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. That are the Chatur Purusharthas, or 4 duties to complete in this life. For that, we take this human birth. Once we complete this, we will go back where we started our journey. That is the purpose of spiritual life.
Thank you so much. It was really fascinating to bring back the idea of the body in its entire vision, of how the body is the support for whatever goal we have, the smallest and the highest, and how it is not a shame at all to take care of our body. It should not be the only purpose, but it is a must, and it is the first thing that we should do. So thank you, Dr. Varma. For people who are listening to us, there's been a lot, especially in the first minutes, that have been spoken that are part of our first sessions, the purpose of life itself. So where we looked at the 4 goals of life, why we are incarnated and what is the purpose. We've also looked at food together and water and breathing. So if you are joining us now, please view those sessions so that you feel comfortable, because we are building up. And next time, so after looking at the detoxification, the purification of the body, next sessions will be on?
We will move to the Mano Shuddhi. Manushas are dominated by their mind. Mind is absolute source of our emotions. So people says we doesn't know how the mind operates. We doesn't know how the emotions, from where the emotions comes, how to regulate. But Ayurveda Acharya says mind is the easiest spectrum. Once you understand, when you allow it to operate inside you, you can witness your life with the flexible, strong body and the happy mind. So the next session, we will explore about where the mind locates, how the mind operates, where the mind connects, how this mind is the tool for your progress. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, I stay as the mind in a human body. So Lord Krishna is the Manas.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, and see you again next week. And if you have questions, please don't hesitate to write to us.